This is Tim Smith with KHTS News. We're here at the Newhall School District Dr. Mark Winger Administration Building. This is our second live video of the current protests that are happening regarding the vaccine mandates that have been taking place in the state of California at this time. Right now, what we're witnessing is a series of protesters in front of the Newhall School District building, protesting the vaccine mandates that have been taking place as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. We've been here for about 20 minutes, and we've heard from residents on the scene, many of whom are students and staff of the school districts in the Santa Clarita Valley. We're giving you the latest from the scene, but remember the latest info is also available at hometownstation.com. If you're just joining us, this is Tim Smith from KHTS News on the scene of a protest demonstration against COVID-19 vaccination requirements for school districts in the state of California. Word of possible sit-ins and walkouts has spread on social media this past week. And this past week, certain activists have urged parents to pull their children from school and urged employees of the school district to leave school so as to protest the vaccine mandates that have been taking place in the state of California. Protesters are across the street. Several American flags are being waved and several signs are being placed in full display. Many of those protesting are using signs that say things such as "Terminate the madness," "Stand up for me," "Let me stay in school," and "Protect our kids," and "No mask, no vax." If you're just joining us right now, this is Tim Smith from KHTS News on the scene in front of the Newhall School District Dr. Mark Winger Administration Building, where we're witnessing protesters rally against recent vaccine mandate rules that have come out of the state government of California regarding vaccination requirements for employees and students of school districts in the state of California. We see several more protesters arriving right now. We've been on the scene for approximately 20 minutes and the crowd has grown significantly since then.
Have a nice day!
Once again, this is Tim Smith with KHTS News. We're seeing protesters hold up signs against the vaccine mandates in California, and we're seeing a lot of cars pass by right now, honking their horns in apparent support for what the protesters are speaking up against.
I like the "I don't co-parent with the government." That's a good one.
This is Tim Smith from KHTS News. We're here in front of the Newhall School District Dr. Mark Winger Administration Building. And if you're just joining us now, we're witnessing other protesters arrive. We're seeing a few dozen protesters gather in front of the district building, many of whom have stated that they are either employees or concerned parents or students of local school districts, protesting against recent vaccine mandate rules that have taken place in the state of California this month. Many of the signs say things such as, "Stop the mandates," "I don't co-parent with Gavin," "Stop the mandates," "Educate, not mandate," and "Let me stay in school." Presumably many of these protests, including the ones that we're witnessing right now, are against the vaccine mandates that the state government of California has been putting in place against COVID-19 in favor of parents, or in favor of students and employees of school districts in California receiving vaccinations so as to return to school. If you're just joining us right now, this is Tim Smith from KHTS News on the scene in front of the Newhall School District building, witnessing several dozen protesters in front of the district building protesting vaccine mandates in the state of California. We're also hearing several car honks from cars passing the protests, with many residents presumably supporting the protests. Once again, this is Tim Smith with KHTS News, live on the scene in front of the Newhall School District building. So far on the scene in front of the Newhall School District building, we've seen parents, students, and employees of local school districts protesting vaccine mandates coming out of the state government of California. Several have just arrived, but most were here approximately 20 to 30 minutes ago. The protests have been increasing steadily. But right now, they've stayed at a pretty steady volume as we're witnessing in front of us today. If you're just joining us right now at this late stage, this is Tim Smith with KHTS News. For all the latest news, you can search for us at hometownstation.com. The demonstrations that we're witnessing here, with signs saying things such as, "I don't parent with Gavin," "Let me stay in school," and "Educate, not mandate," are protests against recent vaccine mandates that have been put in place in the state of California and have been discussed by the state government in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Protesters who are gathering and activists against the movement have stated that they are not in favor of the requirements, stating that they would rather not have to face these kinds of regulations and that they do not trust the vaccine mandates. And many of the signs say things such as "My child, my choice," "Stop the mandates," "Educate, not mandate," and "Protect our kids." The demonstrations occurring here in front of the Newhall School District building coincide with statewide employee vaccination requirements that have kicked in recently, which essentially leaves school employees in California with the choice to either vaccinate, get tested, or lose their jobs, which is a choice many parents and activists have said they do not want to have to go through. Once again, this is Tim Smith live with KHTS News. Search for us at hometownstation.com where you can get all the latest news. Word of sit-ins and walkouts spread on social media this past week. Certain activists have urged parents and children to come out from school today in order to protest the vaccine mandates. And we're witnessing some of that here today. Once again, this is Tim Smith live with KHTS News here in front of the Newhall School District Dr. Mark Winger Administration Building.